Okay, sometimes we get some really big orders. We did say to customers that with the shop shutting down, and it was a really good time to get their Christmas shopping, and I think that's what's happened here. This definitely means this person has saved a lot of money by buying their Christmas stuff a little early. Yes, I know what I can do. That's just trying to get that glue off. And I said the good thing about not having a shop anymore is I won't have to deal with price tags. Just feeling that. So here we have a green adventuring dog, really lovely quality. Got a nice line in it, just shows you it's not glass. It's one of the lovely natural things that happens in nature. Here, if you can see it, you may or may not be. Oh, there we are. There's some lovely sparkle of the labradorite. Got some fluorite here. Again, I'm never quite sure if the person is going to hand it straight to someone else, so I always make sure prices don't turn up. So that was a little set of 7. So either they're going to 7 little children, or this person is going to do some gridding. Here we have some lovely sodalite elephants. No, these weren't priced, they just went straight to the internet. Again, a suggestion of maybe gridding. We've got a packet of 3 Amazonite. I don't understand why this hasn't sold better. This is tourmaline, green tourmaline, although it's very dark green, almost black, on its matrix. So basically this was very soft, and then this crystal grew through it. Tourmaline's actually a harder crystal than quartz is. Here we've got a rhodonite, a natural agate, a bit of chrysoprase, Australian chrysoprase. The Chinese have renamed it Australian jade because it sells better for them, but it's not Australian jade at all. It is chrysoprase, a completely different family. Here we have a natural piece of malachite. How do you know it's natural? Well, look at the absolutely fine details. The man-made stuff just doesn't have this level of tiny layer after tiny layer after tiny layer. You can see also some of the natural outside there. So it's polished on both sides here, but the natural outsides are there. So I said a delightful eclectic mix of crystals here. One of our best looking labradorites. Again, I just have the label on there. I am not scratching the crystal. I've got it at an angle that it's only just getting under the label. Look at that. I mean, that's stunning. Now, labradorite, please don't put it in the sun. The labradorite dries out those layers and you end up with one very unattractive rock that doesn't flash. Now, I've just got to recheck this one. Just check it survived the move up. So this one, said sometimes things look better. I don't know if the camera's really capturing it. So this is a natural piece. To be honest, this is a better grade, but this is what's called a free form, and it kind of stands up nicely. It was the last one we had left for a while. Got some new coming. I'll just take the code on the web off. Ah, got no nails. All right, and then give that a good clean. I was sitting on the shelf for a little while, so I'll just make sure I've got all the dust off. So as I said, labradorite, do not put in the sun. You might wear it around for a little bit, but I'd certainly avoid wearing it on really sunny days where you are going to get a lot of sun in it. I had a ring that I had in the front window for 3 months, and I kept wondering why everyone picked it up and no one bought it, and then I realised that it'd been in full sun and had been completely damaged. It was just a grey blobby rock, and it's like, no wonder no one wanted it. Okay, so yes, I use my pants to get the rest of the oil off. These are all nice quality pieces. And so again, here's some lovely bubble wrap that's being reutilised, and everything will get individually wrapped. If you're wondering what's happened in the move, I've lost the little ring for my tape dispenser, so it isn't working properly. I'm sure there'll be some people who think I'm cheapskates in how I pack. That should be interesting to hear, those comments. But as I said, try and waste not, want not. Oops, that didn't work. If I get too many criticisms, then I'll probably not do this as a series. In my mind, at the end of the day, people are buying my stuff because they love the crystals. It's not about how I wrap and pack. Now, if anyone sends direct to a recipient, hopefully they tell me this, and I then put them in some birthday paper or anniversary paper, but just the box. So just do a little bit of something special to honour the gift being given by another person. But you have to let me know in the comments. Adding a little bit more protection on the top. Although, as I said, tourmaline's a pretty strong crystal. I normally put this in a little flat box just to keep it safe, but with half my stuff being here and half my stuff being somewhere else, of course I can't find the little boxes. I have barely unpacked anything from this partial move we've done so far. Okay, and now I went and used the bubble wrap that this thing was wrapped in before. And as you can see, using someone's bubble wrap from some parcel, I hope some of my wrapping paper might even go through a third reuse. I need to find a nice big box. Not sure if this is going to be big enough, but we will discover. And again, at this point, I'm anticipating what can knock into what's going to damage what. Sometimes I actually have to even put things in multiple boxes to keep the delicates away from the strong items. I'll try and put flat things together so that they support each other. So there's quite an art to wrapping to make sure stuff arrives okay. Australia Post's insurance is only paying for the stuff to arrive. It doesn't pay for stuff getting damaged. Some of this may end up being repacked off camera. The box is definitely not big enough. While I try and get it all into one or two suitable boxes. So I shall leave you now and finish the challenge of getting this into an appropriate box. Okay, found a bigger box, the engine cards, the thank you note. It's all themed at the moment for the Halloween that's coming up. Again, this is always the challenge of how do I fit everything in on top of each other. And at this point now I know how to wrap and pack these smaller pieces to fit in around it.